Hello, everyone, and welcome to Getting Ready for School. Welcome back to the OCS 2020 school year. This is, of course, Mr. Magnuson, and I'm going to be spending the next few minutes with you going through some important information about a return to OCS. Students who are coming back to school must wear masks when they come back to school. Masks should have 2 or more layers of washable and breathable fabric. They should completely cover your nose and mouth, just like this one, and they should fit very snugly against your face and don't have any gaps, just like this one. I'm going to take mine off because students are, of course, encouraged to show their personalities. Masks may be of any color or print or design, just like this New York Giants one I have and some of the other ones that I have, but they must be school appropriate, not offensive, and not considered to be derogatory or otherwise disrespectful, and they certainly must be in line with the school dress code. Masks should not be made of lace, mesh, or other largely porous material that defeats the purpose of wearing a mask. Students should have more than one mask in school each day. Matter of fact, it's a good rule to have 2 masks with you every single day. Mask breaks will be given a number of times each day. Parents and students have been asking me about GAITERS. GAITERS are not approved by the CDC, and GAITERS have not been shown to be effective in helping to spread COVID-19, stop the spread of COVID-19. So we will not be wearing GAITERS here at OCS. Here at OCS, staff may be using face shield to deliver instruction while socially distancing, but GAITERS and face shields for students will not be permitted. Some students may be given permission to wear a face shield or a gaiter depending on their personal circumstance, and that will come directly from the teacher or from me. Face shields may be worn with a mask, but face shields are not a substitute for a mask. When it comes to the bus, we have 3 daily bus runs that bring students to and from OCS each day. Each bus will have a staff member on the bus. Families should sit together. The bus will load from the back of the bus to the front, and seats will be assigned after a few days. We will also be making sure that we keep the windows down a little bit to permit positive airflow. Students will be reminded to wear their seatbelts, and masks must be worn on the entire ride to and from school. Excuse me, and that goes for both students who are attending Warren Hills High School and as well as Warren County VOTEC. Excuse me. Before you come to school, every student and every parent, please make sure that you take your temperature every day. Here is a list of known symptoms for COVID-19, and students who exhibit 1, 2, or 3, or hopefully not more than these, but students who exhibit these symptoms and or parents who may be exhibiting these particular symptoms, everyone is strictly and sincerely, I cannot say this enough, please, if you have those symptoms, please stay home. Students will be entering 3 doors that will be monitored by staff. We made a little bit of a change here because of some changes in student classrooms. The main entrance will be for pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and for grades 4 and 5. Once again, the main entrance will be for pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, grades 4, and grades 5. On the Church Street side of the building, students who are in grades 6, 7, and 8 will use door K, and those students who are in grades 1, 2, and 3 will be using the door under the portico on the Church Street side of the building. As you can see from the pictures here, students, when they come into school, will be immediately using hand sanitizer, and students will have their temperatures taken when they enter the building. Every staff member and student will have their temperature taken. All visitors will be asked to have their temperature taken. Any reading of 100.4 or higher will be retaken and verified by the school nurse. And that student or staff member will be sent home. And please, if you are a visitor and you are running a temperature of 100.4 or higher, you will be asked to leave the building. Every classroom will have hand sanitizer. We purchased gallons and gallons and cases of hand sanitizer. We purchased 62% alcohol content. The CDC recommends that all hand sanitizers have a minimum of 60% alcohol, and we decided to go with 62%. Students will wash their hands at various times throughout the course of the day, and we will be monitoring the bathrooms to ensure that there is social distancing here at school. What to expect from school? Clear patterns of traffic for students in the hallways. Middle school teachers will change rooms. Students will stay with their homeroom or in their homeroom, except on occasion where they may be going to a different math class or a different science class, or maybe going to an extra support class. Classroom desks will be socially distanced. Masks will be worn in the classroom. And unfortunately, students in grades 5 through 8, you will not be having a locker this year, or at least during the course of this particular hybrid model. We will have no lockers. Students will be keeping their materials at their desks. As you can see, we are socially distancing our desks. This is an example of a first grade and second grade classroom. Our desks in the middle school are socially distanced as well. And you can see that we'll be using some barriers as well for students here at school. This is an example of some of our physical barriers. You can see the classroom on the far right is the science lab upstairs, and that will have 2 students at every table, and each one will have a physical barrier. And you can see there's also reading tables and speech therapist, Miss Halloran's space as well, will have barriers as well for her. Lunch will be available every Tuesday through Friday while students are here. And students will be just like in the old days. They will be able to purchase lunch while they're here. That lunch will be set up in such a way and delivered to the student's classroom, and then they can take that lunch home with them after dismissal, and they can eat lunch when they get home. But we will have lunch Tuesday through Friday available for purchase for students. We continue to make sure that we are cleaning and sanitizing the building. This is an example of what's called an electrostatic sprayer. It'll be using a cleaning solution once students have left the building, and it will help us to deep clean the building every single evening. What to expect here at OCS? Well, you can still expect a quality education for both our remote students and our in-person students. The dedicated staff have been working a lot of hours to prepare for this. We'll be looking at our hybrid model and remote learning on a frequent basis to make sure that we're always trying to do the best that we can, and that we are certainly moving in a direction that provides the best education that we can. You can expect that there'll be a constant effort to protect the staff and students here at the school. We also want to make sure we protect the well-being of our entire OCS community, and we want to provide the highest level of education for our students. It's not going to be an easy thing to do, but we are ready for September 8th, 2020, the very first day of school. That'll be a Tuesday. It is a blue day in person, and everyone who is remote will be remote, and gold students will be remote as well. Thank you if you have any concerns or any questions, or maybe perhaps you'd like to be a part of the OCS reopening committee, you can contact me here at school. My contact information is on the screen right here. And I hope that were able to get a little more information out of this particular video. There will be some accompanying videos coming up very soon as we get a little bit closer to school. And those will be posted both on social media, the Oxford Central website, and it will also be sent home via school messenger to all of our parents. So thank you. And if you have any questions, give me a call here or send me an email here at school. Thank you.